What up, YouTube? It's your boy Young Black. I know I ain't made a video in a minute, but really not much to make a video on for me right now. I know that there's games out there. It's just that I've been spending a lot of time actually playing some games lately that I haven't got a chance to really make too many videos at the moment. And yeah, Gears of War 3. I haven't played it yet. I have it here. I bought the Epic Edition. If you guys watched my unboxing for that already. I told you guys in my last couple videos, or recently in some of my more recent videos, I'm not really a Gears of War dude like that. I don't really play Xbox like that. I'm giving the game series a try. I got all 3 games now. I bought the triple pack. I just beat Gears of War 1, and now I'm on Gears of War 2. I think we just entered the Hollows, the Locust Nest under the underground. Blah. I don't know why I can't talk today. Maybe because I'm just getting over getting sick, so you gotta bear with me a little bit. But I'm liking it. I mean, there's certain things about Gears of War that I knew I didn't like because I beat the first game before, but now I'm beating all 3 games straight through. So I can beat the complete saga straight through. Just I thought that would be kind of cool and be fun, something to do. I'm enjoying it. It's just certain things about Gears I don't like. Like I don't like the banter between the characters too much because they're just really douchebaggy. It comes across like the guys who are making the game put too much of they wish they were like these guys' personalities on the characters. You know what I mean? They just seem like the characters are just overblown and really not too emotional on certain things. I know people are saying that the third Gears of War is a lot more emotional and in tone than the other 2 games. I just beat the first one. The first one kind of sets the tone for what the series is about. It really gets you hooked on the mechanics of the game, the actual shooting, the chainsaw gun. It tries to make you fall in love with those mechanics, those aspects of the game. I'm not a big fan of the character models. They're really overdrawn. Everybody is so freaking big. It's ridiculous. Every soldier should be a different size. I should see fat, small, medium, brawlic, everything. But no, everybody looks like they're taking steroids for some damn reason. I don't really like that too much, because it seems very unrealistic. It's like, yeah, mankind's going through hell, but what happened? Is there some type of law now that everybody has to lift weights for 4 hours a day to be prepared just in case a locust nest pops up on under their floor or something? I don't know. But the gameplay is really, really solid, though. That right there to me is the bread and butter of the reason why I like Gears of War. I'm not really a huge fan of this shit, but I'm hooked on the mechanics. I like the cover system and the popping out and shooting. That's really cool. The way you can actually, the movement, the roadie run and all of that type of stuff, the camera angle they give you when you roadie run, that's really cool and it's really unique. Um, I love the over the shoulder view for shooting and everything. It everything is stealing from other games though. I mean, that over the shoulder view is really from Resident Evil 4. They don't really revolutionize it too much. Well, a little bit because it's a faster game. And you can move your feet and aim at the same time. So in some ways, yeah, it does, but not really though. But I really like that mechanic. The enemies I fight, I find them to be interesting. Gears of War 1, it was just regular locusts. I'm on Gears of War 2 now, and I like the pacing of the game got a lot better, and they made the controls more. How do you say? They tightened the controls up. I'm finding aiming to be a lot more easier. I'm finding the cover system to be a lot more easier to use. The storyline is very fast though in part 2. I mean, they don't really give you too much breathing space to think. I mean, they introduce one new character after another. It seems like I just met Dizzy. They got this guy Jace. Delta Squad is kind of broken apart. So you got new people on Delta Squad. You got a new Carmine, who to me reminds me of, I forgot the guy from Metal Gear who's pooping on the toilet, but there's one of them in every single Metal Gear game. And Gears of War has this Carmine character in every single Gears of War game. They got that from Hideo Kojima. That was kind of a nod to Metal Gear a little bit. So I know the guys who make this game, they respect Metal Gear enough to actually emulate something from a better game, a higher game, to me. I mean, I put Metal Gear on a pedestal, but not everybody does that. But Gears of War is a good game. I mean, if you're the type of guy who's a rock head and you like rock and roll and all that type of shit, I mean, this is right up your alley. You know, it's a badass simulator kind of game. It's not one of those dramatic storytelling games where you glue to your seat for the story. I mean, the story is really like lackluster. I mean, the first game, what was it? It was like, okay, they're trying to figure things out and figure out a way to destroy the locusts. You know, to balance things out a little bit. They thought they did, but they didn't. Part two comes, the locusts are still there. They've come back. They've gotten stronger. So now the humans have decided to take war to the locusts instead of waiting for them to attack and just defending them. Now we're gonna make our assault on the locusts, and I kind of like that idea more because it lets you know from the beginning of the game where the game is going towards the end. They didn't do that in part one so much, you know. So it felt like they're learning what they wanted to do in their own series. Not to say the first game is whack, but just certain things that it did was a little bit, I don't know, off, shaky. The graphics, the rendering was a little off. Like they would show movie sequences or the game would come back from a movie sequence and the rendering would be a little off. I'm noticing in Gears of War 2 all the fine lines are straightened out. They really got their engine really working very well. The Unreal engine, the Unreal 3 engine, if I'm not mistaken, that's the engine they're using to build this game. I know I'm saying a lot. It's because I'm trying to think on the fly. I make all my videos on the fly. I don't write nothing down, you know. So I'm trying to get my honest thoughts to you about this series because I'm not really a fan of it. Maybe some of you guys out there know a little more than me. Like I don't understand why Marcus was in jail in the beginning of Gears of War 1. I think it has something to do with him going to military court or something. He didn't follow orders or something, and they threw him in like the brig. They threw him in jail for a little while. And then the locust outbreak happens, and then no, everybody in jail, like they basically forget about these people, and Dom comes and breaks his buddy out, you know, and the cogs don't even be like, hey, what the hell are you doing here? You're supposed to be in jail. They just recruit him right back into the army because they need people to help fight these locusts. But I like this. I'm liking the series. I mean, it's very entertaining, if not anything. It's not really that emotional roller coaster thrill ride. I don't really feel the desperation in the characters, not yet, you know. And one character I just don't like is fucking Cole. Cole's just not my type of character. I mean, he's too damn loud. It just seems like all this crazy chaos is happening. We're fending off these crazy monsters, and this guy's like throwing one-liners every 10 fucking seconds. Like, woo, the Cole train. Like, this is ridiculous. You're too happy for like half your family has to be dead from wherever you live at in this game's reality, and this guy's just running around. Woo, the Cole train. Like, people are dying. I mean, it's like, come on, you're a little too happy. You know, they kind of kill off the emotion of the game by putting all these one-liner characters in there, like fucking I just said Cole. The other one is Bard. I think that's his name, or Baird, whatever the hell you want to call him. They seem emotionless, like these people just sprouted up out the ground they damn self, and they don't have other people in the world they care about. You know, like it's just like you don't feel their cause for fighting. I mean, I don't feel it. I mean, I understand that they're defending the human race, and if they don't win, these locusts are gonna take over everything. But from another standpoint of the game too, they're not on Earth. They're on a planet called Seraph. So I didn't understand that until I really started paying attention to this my recent playthrough of these games. I kept thinking they were on Earth and these locusts pop up from underground. No, they're on an alien planet, right? I mean, I don't know if Earth exists in the Gears of War universe, but it should. I mean, they're humans. Humans didn't pop up on an imaginary planet called Seraph. So I'm pretty sure there's an Earth out there somewhere, right? So I'm figuring that the locusts actually are the rightful people for that planet, and the reason why they really are attacking us. I haven't got to Gears of War 3 yet. This is just my honest opinion. Is that we're basically polluting their planet, you know, and they're coming up and they want to get rid of us because humans are causing harm to their natural environment. Even if they live underground, this stuff we can do on surface, polluting water, things like that, that would fuck up their life underground. So they want to get rid of us, basically. Is how I'm figuring the storyline. You know, it's little things about this game. It just feels like it wasn't all the way thought through. It just seems like they just went in and said, you know what? Let's make some big broad guys with some one-liners to make everybody laugh and, you know, feel like badasses and make the characters look badass. Marcus has a scar that looks like it's like I don't know what the hell happened to him. You know, it's just to make them look like they've been through a lot of shit, but they're pretty much emotionless. I mean, Marcus's voice is just like, he's so gruff. You know, it just sounds like, what the hell? I don't understand it. That those certain aspects, but the gameplay is so solid that it kind of makes you forget about all of that. I mean, it does things that I've never seen a game do before. It uses the cover system so fluently. The way they have the active reload, little things like that, to me is really really neat. But I just wish they would have incorporated a deeper story so you feel when characters die, you feel it. You know what I mean? I mean, characters don't start dying until, I don't want to make any spoilers, but characters do die in the series. I haven't gotten to that yet, but so far I haven't felt too much emotion from this game. And to me, that's what my games are mostly about. I want to feel like I get attached to these characters, and I can't get attached to a character that's not even getting attached to the situation that the game is based on. I just can't do it. I don't know why I just can't do it. I don't feel their cause. You know, I just don't. I just feel like these guys are defending. They're defending the planet that they're on, their race on the planet, the humans. But I don't feel their cause for doing it individually. Like, what is the purpose of Dom being there? Why did he become a soldier? Why did Cole become a soldier? You know, is it just out of because the Locust came and they joined up just to kill off Locust? You know, I would like to know, do these people have family members that were killed off in whole massive swarms by locust attacks? You know, and I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it. I do like certain parts of the story though, just how they got the stranded out there, and the stranded don't really like the cogs because the government actually abandoned the people that actually stayed behind and basically protected themselves when the shit hit the fan. So you got people that do live in these regular residential areas that have become war zones, and they're trying to survive there. And they're basically fending off locusts themselves. They have weapons and things like that too, and they're fending off waves of locusts themselves that pop up. But they're trying to live normal human lives, you know. So I understand that. I felt that more than I felt the main characters' ambitions to be what they are. You know, Gears of War 2 feels like it's just a roller coaster ride. Like they're just setting it up for part 3. So I can't wait to beat Gears 2 to get the part 3, but I'm enjoying it. You know, but there's a lot of things that changed in the game so far now that I'm actually playing this series. I'm really dissecting it as a gamer now. You know, before when I played it, it was just like, okay, part 1, boom, play it, beat it, got through it. That's how I felt. I didn't feel like I took too much away from the game. But now I'm trying to get a deeper experience from it. I'm starting to take little things away from it. Not what I really want to take away from a game, but I mean, you get what they give you. Is basically what I'm saying. But the series is good though. I mean, it's just not the best series in the world. I don't understand why everybody goes goo goo gaga over Gears of War. You know, it's like these skateboard. Oh, I don't want to say skateboard because I got skateboard buddies and stuff like that, so I don't want to single anybody out. But it just has a really douchebaggy feeling. You know what I mean? It just has this douche, like punk feeling about this game. You know, and I just don't understand it myself. You know, it's not my type of game, and I'm not really into the multiplayer. I don't play that at all. You know, I might play Horde. I'm not even gonna try Beast Mode. I'm not interested in playing as a Locust. Horde sounds kind of cool. You play waves of locusts attacking you, and you can fortify little things like that. I don't know if you can do that in this one. That's Gears 3. But I know how Horde mode works. Horde 2.1 is where you can fortify everything. But I'm enjoying it. It's entertaining, if not anything. Like I said before. Next week, Dark Souls. I'm gonna do an unboxing for that. I'm getting the collector's edition because I prepared a little bit ahead of time. So that's basically it. I think I'm gonna play some Gears 2 right now. Trying to get through that so I can get to Gears 3, which everybody is saying is freaking spectacular. So I'm hoping that the last game will give me the experience that I'm looking for these characters. I just wish it didn't take 2 games for them to understand that they got to put some emotion in the characters. Because a lot of people are saying the same thing I'm saying. These characters are pretty much emotionless. You know what I mean? And that's one reason that I play video games, that I want to get attached to characters and feel their purpose. Like in Metal Gear, Alan Wake, Heavy Rain. I think they try to approach the gamer on a higher level than just let's blow stuff up and make it look cool. You know what I mean? And BFG, big fucking gun. It's not. I don't like those type of fucking games. But real gamers stand up. Leave some comments. Let me know what you guys think. All right.